Om Samastajana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram. Hari Om. Let us see today about the concept of Trimurtis, the three expressions of one reality. In our culture, it is not polytheism or having many gods. Many misunderstand about our culture when we have so many gods, 33 crore gods. And people always think that in our culture, Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma, we promote so many gods. That is not the truth, because the Veda declares Ekam Sat Vipraha Bahudha Vadanti. Truth is one. Sages call it by different names. Ekam Sat. Sat is pure existence, eternal consciousness, Sat Chit Ananda Swarupaha. Now, from that infinite reality, he has his inherent power called Maya Shakti, and identified with that Maya, the same Brahman, identified with the Maya, is called as Ishvara, the infinite and infinite power he has, Maya Shakti. Now, from that infinite Ishvara, many Brahmandas have emerged, not one. Brahmanda, universe. Many universes have come about. Infinite universes, because the space is vast, infinite. And for each universe, that's what Ananta Koti Brahmanda Nayaka we say. The Lord is Ananta Koti, infinite number of crores of Brahmandas. Nayaka, the Lord, the leader, the Lord of all these Brahmandas. And we cannot conceive, humanly, it is impossible to conceive the infinite through intellect. It cannot be. Even space also we cannot imagine. Infinite space. So we have to just accept it. Now science also speaks about it. The multiverses and parallel universes, mirror image universes, like so many concepts have come. Now the one Lord expressing as many. Aham ekam bahusyam. He said, I am one, let me become many. And thus he became many. Okay. Now in each Brahmanda, in each universe, itself contains so many worlds, so many dimensions of matter. That also we cannot see, because our instruments, sense organs are conditioned by Vibjar, violet to red. Infrared I cannot see. Ultraviolet I cannot see with naked eye. Harmful also. Similarly, sound also 20 to 20,000 hertz. So I get limited. We have limited perceptions through our sense organs. So we cannot see the other dimensions of matter, layers in the Brahmanda or universe. Now, so there is a huge administration is going on 24/7 all the time. There's so many countless beings are there. On the earth itself, variety, the flora and fauna, variety of beings. The variety is mind-boggling, right? And one thing we see in nature, there is order, there is precision, there is a harmony within the nature, unless we disturb it. Humanity alone is disturbing the harmony. So all these things are wonderfully going on. So the one Paramatma expressing as many Within each Brahmanda of the universe, the one infinite power trickles down or expresses as three offshoots. Three offshoots. Naturally, there is one offshoot is creator, second offshoot is preservation, preserver, sustainer, and the third offshoot is destroyer. Three powers are there. One Paramatma expressing into three. Now, these three creation, preservation, and destruction, these three functions are going on all the time simultaneously. Right now, in the present moment, something new is created, and that which is the moment, something is sustained for a moment, and the destructive force, as soon as it comes out into expression, it is being destroyed. So, these three powers, phenomenal powers. Now, one power is called as creator. Creator. Brahma, the Lord Brahma with four heads, Chaturmukha Brahma, is a creator. Now, what does he do? That a manifestation of that infinite reality as a Brahma, as a creator of a particular universe, his job is to produce various forms within the creation, to create forms, to create certain many things in the universe. Remember, the materials, the called Pancha Mahabhutas, space, air, fire, water, and earth. These five are not created by the creator Brahma. They are created by the Supreme Ishvara himself. So Brahma, with the help of the material available, he started creating various lokas, dimensions within the matter, supported by the consciousness, various forms, and various things. What all you see in the creation, it's all created by Brahma as per the blueprint of the total vasanas or karma. That's a big subject again, but he is a creator. Second is, though it is created, it has to sustain, right? So, sustainability, preservation, what is created, is taken care of by Lord Vishnu. Because even though everything is existing for some time, constant change is there, but a product appears to be there, constantly changing, but the product itself will disappear after some time. Like, for example, solar system, our planet Earth is created, right? It is existing, but it is constantly subjected to change. But as long as this Earth is existing, it comes under preservation. Moment to moment, destruction is taking place. Preservation also is there. Destruction also is there. But with respect to one object called Earth, so it has to be preserved. Similarly, our life to be preserved. So preservation is a function of the Lord Vishnu. That is why, in order to preserve culture, ethics and morality, knowledge, so it is a responsibility of the Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, to run the show, to maintain. It's called maintenance engineer. So he only take a lot of avatars he took to sustain, to support the life, right? And the third is destructive force. It's a constructive destruction because the form has to be dropped, destruction should take place, out of which again the new form is created. So this also has going on happening continuously because old dies, new is born. But entire the function of it is taken care by Lord Shiva. Otherwise, Bhagavan Shiva, if he is not there, Parameshwara, Lord Shiva is not there, we cannot, because it created and it doesn't disappear. Then will be a problem. So these three forces are eternal forces working. Now, to create, we need knowledge. Therefore, Brahmaji's Patni or wife is Saraswati, goddess of knowledge. And to sustain, right, anything to sustain, we need wealth. Wealth is of two types, inner wealth and outer wealth. The wealth inside is of character, good qualities. Wealth outside, the money, the property, cattle. In olden days, cattle. Nowadays, of course, nowadays also. So infrastructure, wealth is required. So Vishnu's wife is Lakshmi, supporting. And Shiva is a destroyer. To destroy, he needs power, Shakti. Therefore, Shiva's wife is Shakti or Parvati. Okay. So these beautiful forces are always functioning and they are always within us also. So that Brahma aspect is within me, Vishnu aspect is within me, and Rudra aspect also within me. Body also, moment to moment, new cells are created, and whatever time they exist, they are existing, Vishnu Tattva, and old cells are being destroyed, Rudra. So these three are always there together. And that is the beauty of our culture, where these three powers are taking care of the entire universe at the universal level and also at microbiological level or micro level. We are also being taken care of by these three forces. And they are entities. They are there as much as you and I are real, in the sense, in essence. Bodily, we may not be real, but we are real in essence. Similarly, they are also very much real. So this is how the concept of Trimurtis are beautifully mentioned in our Shastras. So that can be, please think about it. And in every company also we need three: creators, manufacturers, new designs are to be created, sustainability, Vishnu, and old has to be changed, replace it with new things and new ideas. The constructive destruction also should take place. Dismantling is also is an art. Okay, that is a about Trimurtis in our culture. So thank you very much.